Hey everyone, welcome back to FT News. I'm Myra. The five-star weekend begins as a story about healing after loss, but it slowly transforms into an emotional drama filled with hidden affairs, broken friendships, family secrets, and second chances. By the finale, every major character is forced to confront painful truths they have spent years avoiding. Let's break down the entire story and explain what the ending really means. The story follows Hollis, a hugely successful celebrity chef whose seemingly perfect life is shattered after her husband Matthew dies unexpectedly in a car accident. Even months later, Hollis struggles to move forward. She hides her pain behind cookbook promotions, television appearances, and social media, pretending everything is under control until she unexpectedly breaks down during a live interview. Realizing she cannot continue living this way, Hollis decides to reconnect with the people who have shaped different chapters of her life. She invites 4 women to her Nantucket home for what she calls a 5-star weekend. The idea is simple. Each woman represents a different stage of her journey, and together they might help her finally begin healing. But every guest arrives carrying secrets of her own. Druin is a powerful sports agent whose successful career is beginning to crumble. Tatum, Hollis' childhood best friend, quietly fears she may have breast cancer after discovering a lump. Brooke appears trapped inside an unhappy marriage while privately questioning her own identity. Then there is Gigi, a British airline pilot Hollis met online after Matthew's death. Although Hollis believes Gigi simply became a comforting friend during her grief, viewers soon discover a devastating secret. Gigi had been having a romantic affair with Matthew. As the weekend unfolds, the women try to reconnect through games, dinners, shopping trips, and late-night conversations, but the cracks beneath the surface become impossible to ignore. Hollis' relationship with her daughter Caroline continues falling apart. Caroline secretly drops out of college, but cannot bring herself to tell her mother. Instead, she keeps pretending everything is fine while searching for comfort elsewhere. Meanwhile, old friendships begin breaking down. Tatum feels abandoned after years of emotional distance from Hollis. Druin and Tatum continue arguing over unresolved resentment from the past. Brooke slowly realizes she no longer recognizes the woman she has become inside her marriage and begins questioning whether she has been living someone else's life instead of her own. The biggest emotional burden belongs to Gigi. Flashbacks gradually reveal how her relationship with Matthew began. The two first connected while traveling, and what started as emotional support slowly developed into a full romantic affair. Every moment Gigi spends inside Hollis' home fills her with guilt because she is grieving the same man while hiding the truth from the woman he betrayed. Eventually, the truth begins slipping out. Brooke discovers photographs proving the affair, and the group desperately tries to decide whether Hollis should be told. Before long, the secret explodes, leaving Hollis completely devastated. She throws everyone out of the house, feeling betrayed not only by Matthew, but also by the people she trusted most. For the first time since Matthew's death, Hollis finally allows herself to feel genuine anger instead of simply sadness. That emotional release becomes the turning point of the season. Instead of continuing to bury her feelings, Hollis begins confronting every painful truth she has avoided. She admits her marriage had already been falling apart before Matthew died. Deep down, she realizes she always suspected something was wrong but chose to ignore it because maintaining the image of the perfect family felt easier than facing reality. As emotions settle, the women slowly begin rebuilding their friendships through complete honesty. Caroline finally admits she left college because she felt lost after losing her father. Brooke accepts that her marriage has reached its end and embraces the possibility of a completely different future. Druin decides to leave the career that no longer fulfills her and start her own agency. Tatum receives hopeful medical news after her frightening cancer scare, allowing her to finally look toward the future with optimism. Gigi also returns to face Hollis one final time. She reveals that on the day Matthew died, he had already decided to end their relationship. He was driving home intending to choose Hollis and repair their marriage before the accident took his life. That revelation changes everything. It does not erase Matthew's betrayal or Gigi's guilt, but it helps Hollis understand that her marriage was already moving toward reconciliation before tragedy interrupted it forever. Rather than holding on to anger, Hollis makes one final choice. She forgives Gigi. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting what happened or pretending it did not hurt. Instead, Hollis recognizes that carrying hatred will only prevent her from healing. She chooses peace over resentment, even though she knows they cannot continue being part of each other's lives. The season also gives Hollis another chance at love. After reconnecting throughout the weekend, she and Jack finally acknowledge the feelings they still share. Instead of rushing into another relationship, they agree to take things slowly, allowing hope to replace grief without forcing it. One of the finale's most emotional moments comes when the friends gather by the ocean to scatter Matthew's protein powder into the water. The unusual farewell reflects Matthew's personality, while symbolizing Hollis finally letting go of the version of her husband she had been holding onto. By the end of the season, Hollis makes one final life-changing decision. She steps away from constantly chasing work and social media perfection, choosing instead to focus on real relationships and the people who truly matter. The ending shows that the 5-star weekend never became the flawless escape Hollis originally planned. Instead, it became something much more valuable. Every uncomfortable conversation, every painful secret, and every broken friendship forced these women to become honest with themselves for the first time in years. In the final moments, Hollis walks along the beach with Caroline and warmly reunites with Jack, showing that although grief never completely disappears, it no longer controls her future. The 5-star weekend ultimately reminds us that healing is never about pretending the past did not happen. It comes from facing painful truths, forgiving when possible, and allowing yourself to believe that even after unimaginable loss, happiness can still find its way back into your life. Thank you for watching this video. Sending you lots of love, and I'll see you in the next one.